The Shaka and Masterpiece. So he looked over at me and said, "Look at this angel. How is he? What is?"
بهذا القطار
And you know that sealed the deal on the church.
What? Your cappuccino?
They have a cappuccino machine because
that you didn't have to rush to it.
I mean, how we go from worshiping to windmilling. We just live in an era that is so ridiculous. This makes me think back at like my designer bags. When I first started content creating, before I established myself as a person who wears her luxury bags over and over again, I remember kind of being teased because I wore the same designer bags. In what world are you teased for re-wearing like a $4,000 bag? This is my first time leaving, like being outside since, I don't know, I want to say Wednesday. We will catch up because in addition to not going outside, I also haven't been recording, but I needed this time. So I will see you all today because I'm going to get dressed. I did get dressed the other day. I went live on YouTube and Insta day before yesterday. So yeah, today I'm going to get dressed. Maybe I'll go out. I don't know. We'll see. Whatever I do, I will take you all avec moi. So until then, this is so shaky. My arms are like, I did a new arm routine. And as you can see, your girl is hurting. Alrighty, ciao for now. They're gone. Okay. I'm like, I felt the need to back up. Look at me whipping with a cappuccino. And you know that sealed the deal on the church.
What? Your cappuccino?
They have a cappuccino machine because
that you didn't have to rush to it.
I mean, last weekend, you all, when I tell you how we go from worshiping to windmilling, I was seriously about to push those little kids down. Like, I just wanted a croissant. It was nice and civil. The veggie wraps. Yes! People were so, oh my God, I loved it. But this, like, she really spoke to my spirit. I should have went up to the altar, but it would have been too much. People were ready to go. I would have had a mental breakdown. All the ushers would have had to come, possibly paramedics. Like, it was just too emotional of a time for me. I'm good in this lane. I know that sounds weird, but I have to be in a space mentally where I'm prepared for things. And that was just, that would have been too much. Should I get over again?
No, you're good right here.
That's what it was too, because I was used to the African and Eastern, but I did some research to find out. Am I in part? Only one way to find out. Let go. Yeah. Let go of the brake. Only way to find out. Because I'm still like getting used to this dashboard. Yes, yes. Oh, yes. I'm so excited.
All right, so we need to leave home by 2.
What time is it now?
It's 12:14.
Okay, that's fine. First time at the Mall of the Emirates. And do you know how many levels it has? Yeah. You know, I'm going live.
3, 4.
Okay.
It has the ski slope.
Oh, nice. Okay. This is not the Makeup Forever. They would have a good lipstick.
Really?
Yes, because that's what I used to use to cover my tattoos. And even when I would get wet. Yeah.
I know I don't have blush to wear.
No, okay, so I've never worn their lipsticks. Well, no, but I feel like. Okay. Okay, so you all know that tiny one that I go to all the time. This is the mother. Oh,
This way right here.
oh my God. Yes.
This is everything. But since we're eating, we can't because he said I'm hungry.
Okay.
But that, I have to bring it back for it.
Yes, please.
Amazing.
Look at this selection of Arabic breads. I went and got some bread yesterday. Oh my God, this is insane compared to what I'm used to. Yeah, these are so good. Oh, cherry. I love cherries. In this price, I've never had Iranian cherries. We're about to find out.
I said these blueberries are 20.
And how much?
No strawberries.
You want those?
Fresh yellow dates. Have you ever had the yellow ones?
I have never had the yellow ones. Are they really good?
You want to try it?
You know, I was like dated out the last time, but those were like the dried ones. Any? Is this enough? Are we cooking and salad more? I think we need more than 4. Do we need yellow? I'll go around and look. My juices that I am so obsessed with. The watermelon ones. $5.80. One?
Yeah.
Or individually? That's enough, you think, the 4? I mean, 3 bags of kale? It cooks down so much. I mean, I just eat a lot of... How much was it? I can't. I'm just excited to be in the grocery store before. This is making me so happy. What else? This lady has been sneaking, taking pictures of us. I said this lady has been sneaking, taking pictures of us. Yeah.
It depends on my mood if I allow it, because sometimes I'll turn my head on purpose.
Yes. Getting meat last.
I'm sorry?
You're getting meat last?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll wait for the seafood counter. Oh, sorry.
If you want to get seafood clean, you might want to get it now.
I mean... Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, the raw milk. Sample of oysters. Costco has to step their game up. Okay. That was so good. That was...
We have offer here. We have all big sizes. If you will eat tonight, we can give you a free shop, but I will not remove the band.
Okay, so you
Cut the
can
band, yeah, only free shop like this.
Okay.
Pre-shop.
Yeah. And then...
You just need a little one.
Just a little.
It's a little one.
Yeah.
Is it?
Pre-shop. But they'll still be alive?
Yes, ma'am. You just eat tonight, just put in the chiller.
Okay. Should we get them when we're on our...
Now I'm looking for handheld. I need a frother so I can make an actual cappuccino. This is where the chaos. I actually need some of these. Baby sizes. Hello. Your coffee machine? machines?
Coffee machine, electric.
Yes.
Go to the electronic area, madam,
Okay.
after luggage.
After luggage. Thank you so much. Okay. After luggage. Buy that frother 11 times. Oh, ooh, what do we have here? I was just minding my business. Oh, here are the Modest swimsuits that I am craving. Oh, la, 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 la. Purchased that I have been using, and I'm like, oh, I can read this in Arabic with my few lessons. That is an aftershave oil. I have been using it as moisturizer.
Has it been working? Because you might have come across something new.
Yeah, your girl's been glistening.
Okay.
When I finally, like, my phone kind of just waved over it and translated it. And it was like aftershave oil, after hair removal oil. I was like, what do we have here? So I can keep performing and showing up. I am learning that. I'm like, there was just no morning, it just ended.
Very particular. Can we drink that wine one night?
Full. I'm full already.
Garlic lemon. We have the buffalo.
Black pepper.
That's a flavor.
So are they all chicken?
All chicken. All chicken. You want beef?
Nope. Nope.
With these clothes. It smells so good.
Get saucy with us. So you're always safe. Play safe. Remove your pants.
I don't have pants on.
Then under the pants. Maybe that's the reason you're tight.
Now when I stand up and there are all these little beads all over your floor, because I have beads on.
And just roll mine up.
And I just roll them up. They're going to pop. And they're going to be all over your floor.
It's okay. We have floor cleaner.
Roll them up.
Grab here. That's yours.
Oh my God, I have been looking for this AirPod and it is that kind of evening. I don't know what happened where the vibes just shifted and I just started feeling, I cannot see a daggone thing. I just started feeling so down. My God. We're gonna pull it together. So we are heading to the mall and I'm so glad that I called, so I was using Google Maps to get to the other wine shop. Well, it's a liquor store, they sell liquor too. Google Maps here, because I have iPhone, it's better to just use Maps. So glad I went to Maps because they're closed. But Google said that they're open. Well, I called and no one answered, so I'm assuming like Maps was correct. So we are gonna head to the mall. Oh, I feel so oily. We're gonna head to the mall and this is huge because this is my first time driving at night. First time driving at night. But if I use the wine app, that wine company that I found, it is, I feel I keep making this mistake. I don't want to circle like 15 times. If I use that wine app, that is the next day. I'm certain there's one that will deliver the same day. I just don't know it. So I'll just go. I will just go. And I actually need some clear nail polish. So I could pick that up as well. Vibes, I have to pull it together. I mean, today was just really good. Service was amazing. I cannot tell you all. I did this before and I'm not gonna do it again. Okay, there we go. Service was absolutely amazing. So much so that I did a post on IG just saying that I prayed, like I prayed for everyone. I prayed for everyone. I prayed for this just makes me so nervous because I still don't know how big, how long, or you know, the car, the parameters. It's at it. Yeah, the service was so good that I posted on Insta, and I'll share it here too, a prayer. Not a prayer, but a message that I prayed. Like what I prayed for. I prayed for myself, of course, my family, but I also said a prayer for everyone who needs it. And I went ahead and posted it. And usually things like that I wouldn't post, but it was on my heart too. Like this service was just so dynamic. And the church we had been going to, it was a really cool church. Like nothing against that church, but this church was an American pastor, and it was just a different delivery. Different, it just hit different. It hit different. And I needed that. Like it was so.
Maybe you take the first exit.
That is not how you get to the mall. Because I thought you won't do for wine. You sipped everything. Wait, I just wanted to check in with you all. Get these vibes up. Gotta get these vibes up. Gotta get these vibes up. Vibes up. Look, my Parisian family. I am definitely coming back to Paris soon. It was supposed to be next week, but these legal matters, I will be back soon. And you know, I am coming to see you first. That's one thing about Dubai. Like, it's just a lot of U-turns. A U-E. U-E. That's all you do. A place can be right across the street, but you'll have to go up and around. I feel like I shared that before I started driving. About 45 minutes, 25 of which was spent circling around parking lot, I was so adamant on getting a spot. The specific spot did not work out. I ended up exiting the mall, having to, it was just insane. But I'm here now, and so let it go. All right, ciao for now. Oh, I have made it back to the car. Still just mentally getting myself together. At all of the twists and turns, I'm telling myself it happened for a reason. Like, look at this set. Because outside of my clothes, like, nothing here is mine. Not just here, but a lot of places when you're abroad and you get spaces, it's already furnished. Huge. It means so much to me right now, and it really has helped me feel a bit better. So, okay, let's find our way home and breathe. Ciao for now. I mean, I was like, I was packing up because I saw that's so cute. Those are rubber bands.
She said we had to break it the rest of the way.
Oh, okay.
Started. They ready to talk.
I am so proud of myself that I left the house. So I am going to get some work done at some cafe somewhere, and I will take you all avec moi. Alrighty, ciao for now. It's Monday. I should say that it's Monday. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. As I worked into my computer, almost died. That's what I said I would do. I am really excited that I decided to do that. I can't even say last week, it's been a few weeks. When I was editing week 1, I tried to go to a coffee shop. I didn't try, I did go to a coffee shop, but I did not last. I was so just mentally and emotionally drained that I did not do it. So the last 2 vlogs that I have edited, I've been doing that at the apartment, but I would like to force myself to get out more. I really have not been out. I don't know what's going on, but c'est la vie. This was the first step in just breaking up the monotony. So we felt good. Starving. I left right before it was time for me to break my fast, and just being in work mode, I didn't even realize how late it is. It's 2 o'clock. I haven't eaten anything. So let me embark on this trek through the desert, and I will catch up with you all when I can. Ciao for now. Bonjour, mes amis. It is Tuesday. Tuesday, the day that I planned on posting the forgotten clips of Dubai from week 1 and 2. Yesterday, after going live, I finished the final review. I went to finalize the vlog, i.e. save it. My MacBook went black. It will not turn on, it will not power on. It is done. I had been on the line with Apple for about 2 hours, a million troubleshoots, a million do this, do that. Nothing has worked. There are no appointments available until Wednesday, tomorrow. I just refuse to let this get me down. Am I happy about this? Absolutely not, because the first thing that's going through my mind is dollars. Well, dirhams in this case. Like, how much is this going to cost? Because buying one from the States, I'm looking at the prices. They seem a bit comparable. I don't know. I have to look. But then part of me, I don't even want to look at the prices in the States, because what good is that going to do me here? Getting it shipped from the States will be such a hassle, because anything with a lithium battery, it's brutal. So I would not be able to work for so long. I have a meeting today. I'm supposed to, actually, let me confirm. It's 8:30 now. I haven't even gone to the gym because I just had a very draining morning. And yeah, So I'm pulling myself together so I can go to the gym. I am going to actually do the relaxation room. I'm going to go to the sauna. I'm going to do the steam room. I'm going to do all of those things. I had been texting with the husband all morning and he's like, this is your sign that you need to just chill. You just need to chill. But in my head, I'm like, I can't chill. I gotta work. So perhaps this is the universe telling me I need to at least take the day off because there's nothing I can do about the MacBook today unless I just go and buy one. But I would like to see what's wrong with the one I have, with the hopes that the vlog that I have worked on is still there so I can just post it. Oh my God. Okay, let's get to the gym and then sauna, steam room, all of that. I packed an extra set of workout clothes so that I won't be gross again. I love my life. I love my life. Ciao for now. Bonjour, mes amis. I know this angle is just like so unflattering, but we do what we must. So it is 12:07. My first meeting is at, oh, this is a hearty. My first meeting is at 1. I am so glad I'm finally breaking my fast. I'm heating up some soup. I'm so glad I went ahead and pushed on with going to the gym. Even though it was much later, I'm typically at the gym, like no one's there. Staff isn't even there. I have to let myself in. When I get there, I have to plug in the espresso machine. I have to do all of that. But today I got there at about 9 o'clock or so. I didn't do an extensive workout. But it got the job done. I was more interested in going to the sauna, going to the steam room, just to truly release some of the steam, some of the pressure. Because while I am hoping, I know there's so many sounds, while I'm hoping that my computer, it's an issue with, I don't know, the battery or something, I have been mentally prepared that I'm gonna have to drop a bag. And it's so disappointing. Like my MacBook Pro, the one that I have, it's a 2020. Yes, it's 2024, but when did $2,000 plus computers become defunct so quick? I mean, we just live in an era that is so ridiculous. This makes me think back at like my designer bags. When I first started content creating, and before I established myself as the outfit repeater, the person who wears her luxury bags over and over again, I remember kind of being teased because I wore the same designer bags. In what world are you teased for re-wearing a $4,000 bag? It's so wild to me that that's where we are in the world. So even with regards to this computer, again, I'm hoping it's an easy fix, but in the event that I have to buy one, that is insane. And this is one of the reasons I was so hesitant to switch to Apple. If you are a new as I me, I still am team Android, but when I started content creating, making the shift to have all of my devices in one ecosystem, it was definitely clutch. I cannot deny that, because using an Android and having a MacBook, and just a little backstory. I always used MacBook because when I was in design school, different softwares were not available for PCs. If you were a designer, which one of my degrees is design, if you were a designer, you had to use Mac because so many of those design softwares were not available for PCs. So I'm just used to using Macs. Once I started with content creating, sometimes if I would film on my phone, it would be so difficult making, you know, seemingly apples and oranges work together, meaning my Droid. So it has been good having one ecosystem. And even with my iPad, everything I had was Apple except my phone. So it just made sense to make the shift. And it's just so disheartening. Like, that is so wild, but I am putting it out there, speaking it into existence that it is an easy, inexpensive fix, but it's very much frustrating. I cannot deny my feelings regarding that because I had a post that was ready to go. And you also know that I am one of those people who do my best not to do the shoulda, coulda, wouldas, because there's absolutely nothing I can do about that. But I should have went ahead and just saved the vlog onto the computer versus trying to get it on my external drive. And at least it would have been in my cloud and I could have uploaded it from my phone. But me thinking, oh, you know, the external drive isn't reading, let me just reboot it really quick. It never came back on after I restarted it. And I am kicking myself in the tuchus right now, but it's all good. So even with these meetings today, I need things on my laptop. So I am truly about to create magic right now, and it's all good. It's all good. I keep reminding myself that these are let me check my food. These are very good problems to have. Very, very good problems to have. All that commotion in the soup wasn't even ready. It's still cool. After all of that, let me grab a napkin. Good problems. That's what I keep telling myself. These are good problems to have. Let me break my fast, get ready to head to this meeting. It's not far, so I'll get it. Today's the 13th. Is my watch right? Okay, it is. Yeah, so I will check back in with you all when I can. I am just going to go live today on Insta and YouTube at about 4 p.m. Dubai time, which will be like 8 in the morning Eastern Standard Time. Try to catch people as they're heading to work. So by the time you watch this, things will have been resolved. That's the beauty of vlogs. By the time you watch this, whatever is going to happen would have already happened. I will have already known what's going on with my MacBook, what's going on. Beauty, absolute beauty. So let's eat and I will see you in a bit. Alrighty, ciao for now.
I give it a try first.
Yes, thank you. For the record, I have never said it was bad.
Organic one, this one, eh?
It's really good now with the cotton candy.
Yeah.
So good. I forgot how delicious cotton candy was. Thank you for that.
You remember how they make it?
Because
And
it's
a
like
small,
the spin.
yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like, I remember that.
You ask the machine or you just bring it like this?
No.
I am heading to Apple, and I am doing my best not to regret my decision of taking the metro. It's just one train to get there. And if you're a vintage mess on me, you know how I feel about public transportation. Like, I just love, to me, that's the way you really get to know the city. But my God, mon Dieu, this heat is like 114. I may have to just hire a car coming back. When I have something in my head, I'm just determined to do it. So let's see this through. Ciao for now. Okay, several things I did not take into account. I feel like I could have walked this inside. Like there was a way where I did not have to be out here. I am trying so hard not to be annoyed. But several things I did not take into consideration is how sore my arms would be because I've been working on my arms in the gym. Please forgive me if the video is shaky. I'm carrying this heavy tote bag in this extreme heat, humidity. I am sweating so bad. Oh my goodness. C'est la vie. Okay, ciao for now.
المحطة الأخيرة لهذا القطار هي الإمارات العربية المتحدة للصرافة. المحطة القادمة هي برج خليفة دبي مول.
The final destination of this train is UAE Exchange.
المحطة القادمة هي الخليج التجاري.
cappuccino. I am walking into the mall now. Okay, I don't know what GPS was talking about because it told me that I had a 13-minute walk from the metro station. The metro station is right there. It led me right out in the mall. And it also led me astray with walking outside. So my friend Carolyn is here. I am going to meet her for coffee because I have 20 minutes before my appointment. I thought I was gonna be late. Ooh, look at God. Ciao for now. I don't have on a hat. That's my hair. Do you see me? She's like, do you have on a hat? I see you. Of course I don't have on a hat. That's my hair. She says she's behind me. These messages always creep me out when people say this because I never see them. I was about to say, are you sure that was me? Okay, I'm going down. Okay, I see customer service. I'm gonna head down there now. Oh, these things make me nervous. I feel like I'm gonna fall. These things. Oh, these are the beauty. I was gonna say, I love how all of these luxury stores are right next to a grocery store. The grocery store that we went to the other day, that's right there. Okay, there's music. Ciao for now. Oh, there's a Harvey Nichols. Okay, what did he say? Victoria's Secret. I'm gonna have to see her after I leave Apple because this is too much.
Sometimes, eventually, this could cause such an issue.
Oh my God, my baby!
We don't want to celebrate just yet because I still need to run some diagnostics just to make sure everything else is okay.
But this is progress.
This is really good progress.
Oh, you need me to? Okay,
yes.
Okay. It's still there. Yes. Yes. Should I save it? This is 2 terabytes, 1 terabyte, because I do a lot of vlogging.
Yeah. So
2-hour videos, and
it didn't shut down when you were using it, right?
No, so it shut. Are you serious?
And it just wouldn't turn on. And so they asked me the same thing. Do you need your computer? And I'm like, yeah.
Okay, so it's okay.
Did you save it?
You need a charger? Oh, okay. Oh, just.
Yeah, honestly, if you don't find yourself needing anything,
then okay.
you'll be okay.
Because I don't do any heavy edits. It's just really choppy cuts and maybe a little crop.
What about music?
People, what's going on? Okay, so we have just left the Apple shop. You say bonjour. This is my boo. I'm gonna tag you. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, la 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 la.
Look at the glasses.
Come on now. And I just had on a denim outfit yesterday. It did not look like this. Cafe.
So see how fast she gets sidetracked when it comes to fashion?
Ridiculous. I forgot the camera was rolling. We're gonna grab a cafe. Oh, it's the Armani Cafe.
Yes.
Oh, we're gonna grab a cafe really quick. I kind of want to sit here now. I'll take it to go. I'll take it to go. You see how I get distracted. It's so bad. Yeah, so the MacBook is being rebooted, recalibrated. I am so happy that it did not, I didn't have to pay. This is just, okay, ciao.
So, looking for me.
It's just your hands, it's not your face. Yeah, just your hands. Yeah, no, I will. and I had my umbrella up. And since I've been going to the gym, like I'm working on my arms, so my arms were sore, and that was on like the crook of my arm. Such a good day, and it was so unexpected. So it's definitely a different vibe on the train during rush hour. So let's see. I'm gonna flip the camera. Ciao.
Your attention please. The train to Centre Point will arrive at platform 1. Your attention please. The train to Centre Point will arrive at platform 1.
The records show that I will not be doing any arms tomorrow at the gym. Between this tote, this bottle of bubbly, my God. I did it. And the GPS definitely set me up. It told me I had such a long ways to go. It was not that bad. I'm so glad I ventured out and did this on my own, because now I know it is not a daunting task to get to the Mall of the Emirates. Alrighty, my arms are tired. Ciao for now.
I used to be curled up in a corner with a book, reading Seven Dwarfs. That was it. And then after that, reading, lost in the world of Alice in Wonderland, or the Tower of Rapunzel where she was locked up, or the forest where Snow White lived with her 7 dwarfs. That was it. And then after that came the season of 7.
They're not supposed to act like the camera is there. And so she puts the spring rolls down and then she goes like this to the camera. We're pretending that it's not.
I took off $1,000 for that.
They're such, oh my God.
I want lemonade. You want my glass?
No, I have to make it.
Oh, you have to make it. It's concentrated.
He said, no. He sent this.
But you have to ask them. They don't do it on a regular.
This is Claudia's favorite salad. There you go, Claudia. Wow. There's never one there in this house. That would be disappointing.
I'm going to get you getting the content.
C'est sur crème anglaise.
Oh la 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 la. Peace.
Look how big it is. It's humongous. This thing is huge. This is
Yeah, everybody is so sad. Are you sad? Yeah. That's his name. I didn't look for anything. I sent you so many things. We were supposed to do a different color. I've been doing this for about.
As I be, I swear naps just really take me all the way out. I just left the nail salon, got a pedicure, and I dozed off. In between getting some editing done, I dozed off. Is the car here already? I dozed off. Now I just cannot mentally wake up. And I have a meeting at 5, so I'm just hired a car. I have a meeting at 5, and then I'm going live with Brenda at 9 p.m. my time, which would be, I feel like noon or 1 p.m. She's in Chicago. So yeah, a very eventful evening, and I'm used to getting everything done in the morning. So this is a bit difficult for me, shifting to be awake at night. Even though I'm awake at night, I'm lounging. I'm doing things at my leisure. I don't have to be on. So this should be interesting. So let's, where's the car? 1 minute away. I will see you all after this call. After my 5 o'clock, I'll see you all, because I'm debating. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get some editing done. I need to get some editing done so I can have a new vlog posted. Because of the issues with the MacBook, I did not have my Forgotten Dubai vlog up until Wednesday. And my plan really this week was to have 2 vlogs, but it was just too much. And I really haven't been in a great space mentally or emotionally. So I am extending myself grace. But I will see you all in a bit. Alrighty, ciao for now. I still refuse to get gel. Hello.
How are you?
Oh wow, how are you?
Good.
Thank you. The glare is absolutely no joke. So I made it home. Oh, Charles. I was just thinking about you, and your old TV video came up earlier in your text. Oh, that just made me so happy. I'm in the kitchen recording now, so you're going to be on the vlog. It's Charles. Bisous. What was I saying? I need espresso. The last time we went to the market, pray all is well and thanking. This week was a tough one, but I am, just not losing faith and going through the motions, but it is all good. I'll send you a message after I finish recording, because all of this will be on the vlog. Yeah, when we went grocery shopping, I don't know if it's this vlog or what vlog it will be, because as I shared at the salon, the computer, things are just a little off. I forgot to get coffee. This is still the coffee I am drinking from when I was here in May. It's definitely time for some more. And I am questioning if it's too soon for me to have it, because again, I have to stay up until 9. Actually after 9, because it starts at 9. I think I should have it now, just to get myself oriented, because I am definitely disoriented. Things have just been emotionally heavy. It has been emotionally heavy. And I have been going to great lengths. I went live on, what was that, Tuesday, when I didn't have the vlog because of the computer. I have just been extending myself extra grace. And I shared on that live how the things I say to myself, I would never say to anyone else. Like, I never would. If anybody else was going through what I'm going through right now and doing what I'm doing, I would be, I mean, all up in their face, telling them how dynamic, how amazing they are. Just, I mean, going all the way in. Take you avec moi. For some reason, when it comes to extending myself grace and doing that for myself, it is just so difficult. So difficult. But we're working on it. And the thing is, no. That's how my camera always gets destroyed. That's how my camera always gets destroyed, because I am always trying to defy gravity and have it propped up on the craziest things. Oh, goodness. Okay, let's... Positive energy, positive thoughts, all of those things. I'm sending myself good vibes. I have actually not opened my MacBook since I got it. Look at me, I don't know what to do with myself. I just don't even know what to do with myself right now. These baked pretzels are so clutch. Oh my goodness. Okay, let me clean up this coffee. I mean, such a mess. Such a mess. I don't know what I'm doing. Let me get myself together and I will check back in with you all after my meeting, perhaps. Ciao for now. I know I said ciao for now, but you all have to see this. Maria, whose house, where we had dinner last night, she is such an amazing cook. Oh my God, not even cook, just, she bakes amazing. This is a coffee crumble something or another. My niece and I were up eating this at like 11 o'clock at night. No, we're definitely midnight. Eating this. And I have more. Oh, it's so good. So good. Okay, truly, ciao for now. I need to get ready for this meeting. I still have time. Like, I have like 45 minutes. So I'm going to decompress, but I just don't want to be on camera. Bisous. Ciao for now. Lord, forgive me. Sometimes I need to be alone. Don't kill my vibe. It's 8:45 p.m. and we are about to go live. I just changed really quick. I thought I was going to start editing the vlog. This will be, like, at this point, I shouldn't even say weeks, because the weeks are so jumbled that I'm just going to say that this is Dubai vlog. Technically 4, but the third one that I posted was the Maj Page of clips that I forgot to post between weeks 1 and 2. So that's that. But I had, because of the issues, and prior to that, I had been using an external drive. I learned that when I first started creating content and having so much just footage, that I didn't have enough storage. I didn't have enough storage or memory on my MacBook. My actual iMac, I do. I mean, this is just getting too technical, but anyway, it just took time to download from the camera onto the external drive. So by the time I finished, I was ready to just give myself a mental break, because I went straight from the meeting, my 5 o'clock, to trying to get the content, the clips downloaded. And then I just needed a breather. So we have 14 minutes. I posted the 90s, just trying to figure out which way I was going to go in my life. Same. I posted the same video on all 3 platforms, which I hadn't done in some time. This is the video where the the leopard metallic print. I have to remember to take this scarf off before I get online. The leopard print dress. And I just have, I love, one, New Orleans is my favorite US city. I try not to have favorites, but that has been my favorite US city since I was a little girl. Several reasons, of course, like the Haitian influence, the French influence, but then Anne Rice, like I have this weird obsession. We're not gonna even go there. But yes, so I went through this hot boy phase, Master P, way too young to be listening to these songs when they came out. And when I put on that dress, I don't know what made me think about that Montel Williams. That was a TV show during that time. That was a talk show host. Okay, Montel Jordan. That song that he did with Master P and Silk the Shocker. I have a fabulous Silk the Shaka story. This is how you know I was too daggone young to be listening to this. So I went to Iverson Mall. This is when, I don't even know the name of the record store, Kemp Mills or something. If you were from the DC metropolitan area, chime in. There was a record store in Iverson Mall when you walked in through the main entrance to the left. Silk the Shaka and Master P, and I don't think it was Mystical, it was someone else. Was it C Murder at the time? Perhaps. I can't remember, but they were at the mall signing CDs. And so I had on, I was way too young to be there, way too young to be there, but I was always tall for my age, so you couldn't tell. And I've just always been very demure, very demure. And so I was in the front of the line and I was obsessed with Silk the Shocker. How is he? What is he doing now? Hold on. Silk the Shocker. What is he up to? Let me see. Okay, but where is he? What's going on? Still fine. And it's the Shocker, okay? Let me follow him. Let me follow him. Okay, so I was in the front of the line and I will never forget what I had on. Oh, I know he better be verified. Follow. Ew. I should tag him on my video. Let me stop. So let me get to the point. So I was in the front of the line and I will never forget, I had on Parasucos or Silky Milans, one or the two. And I had this baby tee on, but it was 2 angels on it. And when he came out of the record store, they were going to their limo. I was in the front, right where the limo was. So he looked over at me and said, "Look at this angel," and gave me a hug. He hugged me. I still had his cologne on that shirt. I didn't wash that shirt ever again. I have no clue what that shirt is, of course, but I remember never washing that shirt. Like, I made a point to hide it away because I didn't want anyone to accidentally wash it or anything. But that is my no limit story. All right, let me get set up. Let me get set up and slide in Silk the Shaka's DMs. I kid. Ciao for now.
Resale expert and resource, and she's a wife and a mother and a world traveler. So to sum all that up, that's a little bit of
But if I turn around, we'll run into it. If we can get on. So do I need to turn here, then turn, or just get all the way over?
This way.
Okay, so Ibrahim is gonna get his.
I'm on her level now. Now it's like all the way down.
Yeah.
Like 4 feet low.
That's so big.
Bite, yeah.
One bite. One bite?
Get into my mouth.
Damn! I never saw a mouth open that.
Oh yes. Why does it have to be one bite?
Because it's like this water balloon.
Say something. Come on.
It's good?
Explosive.
But again, nobody got a video of that one and he was dancing, no?
You want to take it from the top?
Do it again.
From the top. Start over.
Happy 1 million to you.
Hey, wait a second. What kind of behavior is this?
That's what I'm like, are we happy that you made it to 1 million? That's the one.
You didn't write on it once.
Tussle over the knife. Don't be a hero. Yes.
Well,
give him the knife.
Little plates here.
Okay.
Can we just get a plate, please? Because
That looks like Philadelphia cheesecake.
it is.
Oh, I like it.
Please, come with the plate.
Yeah.
I have never heard a cry for help for someone to bring
What is that one?
a plate. A plate. Somebody please.
Thank you for the
Oh
light.
la la, what's that? I guess I should just read it.
They're like cake cups. So,
I didn't double dip, I just did one.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're good. You want to show that? Thank you. Ooh. Cake cups. We got a little cheesecake.
Multiple variants.
This was...
I made them. I've been making them all.
Did you blow the glass as well? Wait, was it Nar Smith? Nar?
In half a mile, turn right onto Umar bin Al-Khattab Street toward Al-Baraha.
Bonjour, mes amis. You want to get in the vlog? You want to see my niece? You want to see my niece? Hi. We are heading to, this is what, unlimited curry?
Yeah, curry.
For how much?
15 dirham.
And that translates to?
Nothing. What's 15?
So I'm going to treat you. Remember I said I was treating you to lunch?
I said I was treating.
This is my treat, okay? This is my treat. Okay, so we're trying to find parking. We will see you all inside. Ciao for now. Oh no, there's another, where's, yep. Supposed to go through this alley, which we would have never found. So this is where we were supposed to go. We would have never found this. Oh, we would have never. Come on. We would have never found that. To see you again. Okay, so this is, yeah, we would have never.
But I think like...
she sent a picture. And I was like, oh, it's over there. But then I was like...
So this is actually, in India, down south, we have a state called Kerala.
Yes, everybody can show me that fresh.
I thought, yeah, that's what I was like. I was like, hey. The package ones, yeah.
So this is a coconut chutney kind of thing. Again, very delicious. Hot enough. So this is avian. It's again a mixed veg.
It releases. Yeah. I'm sorry. There's another box next to it.
Have you? There's a very nice hot pot place also.
Oh really?
So,
I love hot pot.
Yeah, so there's this place for 9 squares.
Okay.
No, it's on Jumeirah. It's a beetroot custard.
I didn't.
I think that is a part.
Fish. Fish or chicken noodle? Chicken free. It expands that. Oh, rice, please. Okay. So it's the biggest grain of rice. This is so good.
The rice is pretty sweet.
doesn't separate. It doesn't come together. So it doesn't fuse again. It's hot. It is.
That's what she said. But she was doing it.
They're all watching your thoughts. It's supposed to be. Oh, what was the question? How it was able to just, yeah. No, I know. Bonjour, mes amis. I have been, it is désolé. I know the lighting is wonky, like it's just not a lot of lighting here, and I don't want to put on the ring light. It is 6:58 p.m. here, and I have been editing after we left the amazing lunch. I started editing. At this point, I don't even want to call the weeks because the vlogs are just so, I don't want to say unorganized. I'm getting it together with the vlogs, let's say that. So this would sort of be week 4 or so. I don't know. It'll be, I'm just going to say vlog still in Dubai. That's what we're going to do. We're just not even going to name the weeks. Initially, that's how I set out to do this, but no, life happens. So I spent 2 hours, about 2 hours editing Dubai, what will be, this is confusing for me. So let's say on that vlog, I said that it was Dubai vlog week 3. So let's just leave that where it is. Dubai vlog week 3, really week 3, because I have posted 3 Dubai vlogs, but the third one was a mosh podge of videos that I forgot to include in week 1 and 2. So this will be the 4th Dubai, just stay with me. This will be the 4th Dubai vlog, but it's covering week 3, so to speak, but it's a little longer. Be that as it may, it is 6 hours worth of videos. I am surmising that I am going to get that down to maybe 2.5 or 3 hours. It may be a 3-hour vlog. It may be. It may be. Mes amis seem to like these really, really long form videos, and I absolutely love that because it's, I don't know, I just really like it. It gives you time. When vlogs are that long, I feel that you really get a feel of what's happening wherever it is that I am, wherever it is that I am. Why does that sound weird? Wherever it is that I am, where I be's at, where I be's at. So while doing that, I had some like admin emails to send out and washing clothes. I totally forgot I had the clothes in the machine. So I'm going to hang these up really quick, put another load in, and we are going to watch Emily Patty. I am so excited. And can I tell you the power of signs? I am really big, if you are new here, I am really big into manifestations. I feel like I can't see my hair. I wonder if it's lopsided. I won't know until I edit, and then I'll just be so disturbed. We're just gonna rock with it. The beauty of signs, the beauty, you know, I'm gonna save that. I'm gonna save that for another time. But today I was supposed to have my accountability group, which is such a vibe. I have had that group, has it been a year? A little over a year, and I'm saying it's a group of women. All mes amis are invited, but thus far it's only women who have joined. It is a space for us to dream, a space for us to talk about set goals and share things that truly a lot of us don't even share with those really close to us. I have said this time and time again that people who know you only see you in a certain space. And I shared this on the live I did with Brenda on IG. One of the reasons I love moving so much, and it's not quite the same anymore because I'm online, so people kind of know me everywhere. But before I started getting online, I loved moving around so much because when you move, you can reinvent your profession, your focus, whatever it is. But of course, things are a little bit different now. Be that as it may, where was this going? The accountability group. It allows us to come together and create the life, the space, create where we want to go without physically having to move, because you are surrounded by people who don't know you, so to speak. We only know who you are telling us you want to be. So if you are, let's say, a teacher, you've been a teacher for 20 years and now you decide you want to open a bakery. Those around you may do everything in their power to deter you from investing in that dream, from following that dream. Whereas us, we see the passion in you. We see that you really want to be a baker. So we are going to pour into you. And I started this group for selfish reasons. When I was ready to change careers again, I remember not having that support from the people I loved. And it wasn't that they were being mean. It's just people who love you, they want you to play it safe. That's just the reality. They want the best for you. And a lot of times the best for you, it can come off as negative input, and you get it. So with all I'm like, where is this going? We were supposed to meet today, but I sent the reminder out. We meet the third Sunday of the month. Whether I send the reminder out or not, you all remember, third Sunday of the month. I sent the reminder out while I was at the gym at about 10 a.m. here in Dubai, which would have been, I don't know, 2 p.m., 2 a.m. Y'all do the math. So with that, a lot of people forgot that we were meeting today. So we are going to reschedule next week. So hopefully, I am manifesting that this vlog will be posted on Tuesday. And if you see it then, you have time to join the accountability group and join us on Sunday. So I am going to get these clothes hung up to dry. And then I'm going to put in another load and while I'm watching Emily Apadi. Alrighty, ciao for now.
But like it's created situations that were not intended.
Resting bitch face.
Thank you. Yes, thank you. Yep. So I've got the male version, right? So what was happening in that scenario? Okay. Well, their belief, if you will, was that I was mad at them or angry about something. Okay. So what do I mean by challenge and thinking traps? Well, they're jumping to conclusions. They don't have evidence. Right? If they do have evidence, they think it's my face. So they're mind reading, right? They're externalizing. They're making assumptions. And so step 2 is about helping, say, a client kind of ask some of these questions and say, is there a problem with the logic, rationale, or even evidence behind your belief? And sometimes that's enough for them to look at that and say, oh, my belief really is